So obviously it's Christmas time and I am opening my boxes. I just started a new day, which means that I'm going to be winning a lot of boxes over the next hour. Leveled up a lot of tanks over the past couple days. I want to see how I did in that last game. Definitely want to use that. So I came up number 2. I got to check to see if I did any blind firing or anything like that. EBR Emil 2 type of, okay, I did all that. 180. Now I'm going to check my depot. Go to here, go to here. Anything interesting? I need 2 more in order to do something. Okay, so there's like a 5 times bonus and a 2 times bonus or something like that. My mouse is okay. Maybe my mouse battery is dead. So there's this is about to level up. I'm considering getting rid of vents. I'm not convinced that vents is the best thing to do, and I'm thinking about putting a spall liner instead. Oh, I forgot to do something. The latency has been pretty good. Yesterday was bad, but today is good. I've actually got a damage block by armor mission. You got to block twice your armor. I gotta. While I'm waiting, I'm going to go to my desktop and check on some things. I learned a new position today. It was in a skill for LTU video. It's on Malinovka. It was pretty cool. Basically, if someone is scouting through the lake and they come over to your side, he knows a position where you can hit them. So I'm going to stay up here first, see what happens. People used to play over here all the time. They don't play over here anymore. I have a theory, you want to be as far to the right as possible on this map. You want to be close to the water because they are afraid to come around the corner. So you want to be able to hit, even if they come around the corner the least amount. Looks like we got 3 tanks going beach. This vehicle is good the way it is, and the reason why I'm playing here is because I can cover here, I can cover up here, I can help these guys over here if the enemy advances. And I can check out the beach too. But they really got to advance for me to help on the beach. Okay, we got some tanks coming. The ST-1. We got spotters. Let's see what happens. Hurry up, hurry up. Ah! Didn't get a shot on him. So when you don't know what to do, look at the mini-map. We don't have anybody on the east side. We've got almost everybody on the west side. That's something that is a concern. So basically, I'm always watching the mini-map, except for while I'm aiming or something similar. So I was spotted, I guess, by that T-49. Okay, so you can angle against artillery. The artillery's, let's say I'm pointing where I think the artillery is going to be somewhere around here, although he could be here. So you point your vehicle like this. It's going to give you the best angle. You're pointing one corner here, one corner there, and you angle against the artillery. If you watch my videos, you'll see that I do it sometimes. I don't like not doing anything. I wish I could make a contribution. But then again, the enemy's not advancing. I mean, that Type 4 Heavy is doing absolutely nothing on the enemy team. And there's really no advantage. And actually, is he dead? Somebody killed him. Huh, he's dead. So what I could do is I could run down to the beach and help out. It might be a smart thing to do. I'm going to use my HE rounds. Looks like there's a lot more tanks out there. So now this is an easy one. It's really a no-brainer. Stay as far north as possible. Go as far to the water as possible. There's going to be so many. Oh, look at that. There's going to be so many targets. We got a problem. So you see, I looked really quick to see who was on the beach, and I noticed one guy had very little hit points, so he became my target. These guys got to be aware of what's going on over here. I should have come down earlier. That's all I can say. Okay, so he stopped, and by stopping, I missed my shot. The smart thing to do is to go after the E5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse. Keep on reversing. That's a bad angle for me. Yeah, he didn't damage me, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I obviously got to move more. So a lot of those guys can't hit me now. The SPG is over here. What he doesn't know is I will damage him. And Mr. E100. Come on. There's a hull down position over here, right in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to get to the left, which is going to make me have more time. If I went that way, it would be to their advantage. And I'm going to go until the slope gives me the best angle. As long as I don't fire any crazy rounds, my angle should be pretty good. Got to check what's behind me. Where did he hit me? I don't know. Gonna angle again. Angle again. So where? See, he fired heat, and that's obviously going to do damage. So that was a horrible game. I should have gotten on the beach sooner. I wanted to, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait for these guys up on the upper level. It's a smart thing to do. I should have gone to the beach sooner. Sometimes when I am talking while I'm playing, my gameplay goes down dramatically. I really don't perform as well. So there's this ×5. I wonder why it says ×5 and then ×4. We're going to go here to see what I can do with these shards. I'm going to do this real quick. I know that personal reserves are kind of important to people. I don't care. If it runs low, it's no big deal to me. I don't optimize it. I used to, but I've got so many personal reserves, I just don't care. So I'm going to complete this collection. Everything's a little bit slow because I have latency, and it's pretty high. 70. Okay. I got to keep playing this tank because it's almost leveled up, and I need the cash because there's probably going to be some discounts over the course of the next week, and I'm just going to spend all the money that I have on whatever I can get. Okay, so I'm going to play in a really aggressive strategy. This is block 2 times. I got to block 4,200, damage 2,500. I can definitely do it with this tank. I've certainly done it before. I've already won all of the tanks except for the Chimera and the 279. Okay, so I'm going to try to rush out to here, spot the enemy, self-spot them because my allies are not going to. I'm going to try and spot somebody and ambush them. It definitely works. If you go and shoot somebody and run, you're going to do some damage. But if you stay there and continue to try to fight, you might not. I mean, I'm sorry, you might take some damage. So the M103 is going to be there. He might be in my way. This is a slow vehicle. I mean, there's only so much I can do. And I don't want to block him. So maybe I'll come over here. So because of what he's doing, I'm not going to be able to pull it off. He's just going to be in the way. You should be able to line up over here on those guys over there. So we'll try that. Looks like somebody's about to come into view. He's on the other side of the slope. Okay, let's help out. So obviously I had no idea what I was aiming at because I didn't have a clear view. So we got an issue where it looks like they're trying to run into town. I really want to not let them do that. Okay, I must have read the map wrong. Oh, maybe I don't know. I can't really. They didn't try to run into town. I misread the map is what happened. Yep, that's what you get for not looking. Okay, so the Patton hit me. I'm just going to sit out in the open and let the Patton shoot at me. I had the auto aim on. So I misfired that shot. The VK, in general, if someone has a strong armored tank, they don't always have a good gun. I doubt the IS-3 does. So he hit me with APCR. I don't want to bounce APCR. It's not impossible, but just not likely. It's dangerous. So we got an issue over there with the M4. Let him come in. It's dangerous for him to come in, so just let him roll in. The 416 I know has a horrible gun. So I'm angling to bounce. We'll park over here. I guess not. That was a horrible game. So it's like I said, the M103 didn't allow me to run out and ambush somebody. And what I could have done is I could have just left the position. I have to practice falling back. That's one of the things that I don't do very well because I get PO'd when my allies are behind me not shooting at anything, and then I feel the need that I have to do more. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hang out in the open, let myself get spotted, let them shoot at me. I have no idea what the armor's like on this tank, so it might not be a bright idea, but it should be okay. As long as I don't get hit by the FV4005 or the SPG. So I'm going to come over here. You know what? There's no spotter. I don't know if that guy gets spotted. I can always fall back to it. We're going to go over here. I was going to spot, but you know, the object 263 is here. This is not what I was saying I was going to do. I'm going to go over there. Now we know we do have a spotter over here. And now the light tank left, so I might not get spotted. We'll just try. We'll give it a shot. I'm going to come over here, aim for that bush. You don't want to, people hide in that bush. You don't want to hide in that bush. You hide in the bush over here to the left. I didn't get spotted, so the strategy's not going to work. Oh, I was spotted. So let's, that's who I didn't want to get hit by. Okay. So what I wanted to do was stay behind where I was, but if they don't spot you there, they're not going to shoot at you. When you move to the position I was at, they can hit you. So I know it's an amazing game and you're really impressed. I like to play the same class of tank, so we're going to get into another heavy tank. This tank, you want to use the fire extinguisher and anything to help put out fires. You know what? Because I'm talking, I don't play as well. I forgot to warn my allies that there's like 4 tanks over there. They're all unspotted. I should have done that right before I left. So that's obviously another mistake. So I was going to sit in a hull down position, get spotted. You know, you fire your gun, you let them spot you, you let them shoot at you, and then you figure out what bush they're in, shoot back at them, etc. Okay, what's this? So I'm top tier. What I'm going to do is I am going to push really hard, probably. I only really have to worry about that T-30. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know anything about the armor of all these tanks. I have no idea if this has really good armor or not. Okay, so we're going to trust. So he's far away. He's all the way over there. I guess you spotted me. What can you do? I'm going to take my time crossing through the gap. I'm not going to just run out. I'm not that stupid. It looks like he's out in the open. I'm going to try and spot him. If you see something weird happen on my screen, it's because of my latency. Yeah, like that. That's from the latency. It jumps around a lot. So I wasn't able to spot that T-69. They need me over here on the west. I'm going to go help on the west. I'm going to use the HE rounds. I see IS-3 low T-30. So with the T-30, obviously we're going to use the HE on the lower armor or on the side. The IS-3A is going in the middle. The proper strat, you watch me play, you know I go through the middle all the time with any tank, but with this vehicle top tier, the proper thing to do is to come over here and just bully everybody. Look for the weakest tank. Come on. So weird things are happening with the latency. The T-30 might be reloading. Miss. I got 17 HE rounds. That's pretty good. The T-30's got to be there. Didn't take any damage, so it's no big deal. Hit him for 31. You only have to hit a sliver of the tank. If I had hit him, it would have done damage. You see, I hit him for 98. Just barely saw a little bit and he bounced off of me. So that's the technique you want to use. But you got to really be able to aim well. Nobody's there. We got an issue over here. So I was firing, so I wasn't able to watch the mini-map. Angle, you don't want to go straight in. You want to angle as you drive forward. It looks like the T-30 left. See how I'm zigzagging? You don't know if there's somebody behind there. You don't want to show him your armor straight on. Watch this. Okay, we'll get him this time. I see that bad tank over there. The 703. He's got a good gun. I'm going to point. Nothing good anywhere. Okay, that's it. Yeah, we had to push sooner. That's what happens when you don't know what's going on. On the other side of the map, they were winning, and it was too late by the time I figured it out. I was too concentrated on the battle. Okay, we need to level this up. First, we need to open the presents. Wow. So I had 3 bad games in a row. Well, that last game wasn't so bad. I mean, $168. I think it was at $195. Yeah. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go out, let the enemy hit me. Hopefully we'll have a map that I already know what to do. Sometimes I don't. Okay, wow. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not high tier. I'm going to go where the heavy tanks go. And you know what? I can't remember the last time I played over there because I just never do. So I'm going to go over there and I'm going to, you know what? I should have gone to snipe through the gap first and then gone to the heavy tank area afterwards. That was a dumb move. Might have missed some opportunities. Let's see if I can get anything over here. Okay, I'm going to see if I can help out my ally over here. So the smart thing for my ally to do is to draw them out. He really should draw them out so we can shoot at them. I was trying to see if he would shoot at me. That's why I went out. So because I'm spotting them, I want to make sure that I keep them spotted. These guys, I don't know, I guess they're doing something, but they could be doing something a little more. I think my team's going to win in the South. It doesn't look like I'm going to get any damage. I'm going to let him shoot at me. Watch. Not what I wanted. SPG A5. So we killed him because I let him shoot at me, basically. I don't know where he hit me. I really want to know where he hit me, but... Oh, there he did. Wow, he penetrated with that. Yeah, you don't want to waste time. I mean, we're going to win the game anyway, but... I had to fire quickly. If you don't, then someone else will get the kill. I know there's an SPG over here. Eight-second reload. I could have waited, obviously, but... I wanted to impress you with RNG and how amazing it is. So if I have to, I'll just proximity spot the Foch. And maybe I'll get some spotting damage. Okay, I'll get some cap points. And then it'll improve my my WN8. I want to play this tank again. I have to write an email. Okay, so this one I almost always, 90% of the time I play over there. It's so rare. I can't remember the last. I probably played here the month that they released the map. And then since then, not. So I'm going to make room for the T10 in case he wants to pass. So let's see if we can get some... oh, they spotted me. You know, that T100 should have spotted him a lot sooner, and apparently he didn't. So maybe he's not that great of a spotter. And he didn't spot the Leopard or the T30 when they fired. You know, I'm not convinced that he's spotting out there. So I'm going to load up the HE rounds. Where he was positioned is an okay position. I would go to a better position than that, which is obviously right close to it. He wasn't perfectly positioned, and he clearly didn't spot anything. When you're far away, it's easier to block damage because they cannot aim accurately. However, I am a lower tier. My allies are taking a bit of damage, so I might sacrifice some hit points for them. So I'm pointing my tank. It's not an amazing angle. Oh, it looks like So, okay, so there I bounce 750. It lets up on my allies a little bit. I can keep that angle until I'm ready to fire. Come on, guy. If I have to go, oh, look at this, look at this. So I didn't do a lot of damage. So I blocked the Type 4 Heavy. Hopefully I'll block something else. I have to do something about the base. Missed him. If the SPGs stay in the game, that's going to be actually pretty helpful. So let's keep them in the game. Ah, this is not cool. Looking at some stuff on the internet. Okay, game starting. Okay, so I'm going to go to the ambush position. We got a spotter. Hopefully he'll spot something. If it looks like he'll spot something, I'll stay back, but you know, often they just don't. So if he doesn't spot anything, I have to go self-spot. Let's see if we can knock this. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe he'll, I don't know. I would have gone a little bit further. My sixth sense didn't go, oh, maybe he saw the tree. What the hell? My sixth sense didn't go off. Did you see my sixth sense go off? It didn't go off. So I thought I wasn't spotted. I could have sworn it did not go off. But when I go in the replay, it's going to say that it went off. I mean, I could have sworn it didn't go off. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just stay a little bit more back. What's the hell's going on here? There could be enemy. No. Yeah, so in that situation, if your sixth sense goes off, drive forward is what I should have done. Reversing was not the smart idea. This guy should really be doing something a little bit more active. That vehicle is a lot better. When he's not spotting anything and he's not shooting, I thought I saw a tree fall. You know, it's not helping us. I know this tank has got to have 6th Sense on it. That's what I want to see. Oh, the 113. Okay, we can hit the 113. You know what? I think he needs to climb it first. Got to be really careful. Obviously, he's going to kill me. But it is possible to hit him. The other thing I could do is I could get on the cap. I could be really useful if I get on the cap. So you want to hit him when he's behind the bushes. I'm going to wait. Come on, come on. Good. Nice. Okay. Those tanks are all going to have to come around. If they would get on the cap, it would really help right now. Because all those tanks would have to go to reset cap and we would be able to nail them. Check out the 113. I'm too late. Ah! Oh, I gotta mark the replay about the 6th Sense. I need to verify. I don't know. My crew has 6th Sense on it. It's really important that it work. And based on what I'm seeing, they're using the UDP protocol because it doesn't verify the packets. If you have packet loss, that's too bad. So I'm going to try to go over here and sit out in the open and let them shoot at me from a distance. As long as they don't fire HE rounds, I'll be fine. hell was that? Was that an SPG? Yeah, that was an SPG. So he must have knocked something down. Remember that, you know, when I play SPG, I look for things like fences that people have to knock down, and then you just fire when they do it. Oh, that's too bad. So I'm going to angle. Okay, so obviously he hit me when I wasn't angled. And so did he, and so did he. So, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to blind fire. Right there. Angling. Okay. So it takes practice and testing. If you watch the video I did a few days ago, you see I had lots of great games blocking damage out in the open. And different tanks need different technique. But I'm going to keep on doing it until I get it right. You know what? I got killed too fast. I forgot to check to see what rounds they were firing at me and things like that. So with the FV, he's probably in that bush. What I was going to do is keep on reversing until I'm out of their spotting range, and then I was just going to keep blind firing that bush again and again and again. If you only hit him a few times, you'll do a lot of damage. You have to watch when somebody gets killed to see who killed them, because if that guy got ammo racked in front of me, and if he got ammo racked by a tank that hasn't been spotted, I want to know that so I can try to guess where that tank is. When I die, if the tank that killed me is unspotted, I tell people where the tank is, and there's a lot of people that don't do it. Okay, so I'm going to go to an ambush position, which is over here, and I'm going to try and shoot at them. It usually works, almost always works. Oh, come on. So obviously I thought he was going to go forward, so I tried to go behind him, and then he reversed, and it's very important to get there as quickly as possible. This is good if you have a gun that does a high amount of damage. Like if I had one of those 703s, once I get the double barrel guns, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to park over here, and I'm just going to blast people. There's lots of sniping positions over here, but from all the years I've been... Oh, come on! The latency... So I was out of the game for a second, so because I'm self-spotting, I'm going to get a little bit closer. I did. Oh, okay. I did get spotted. I'm pretty sure the Sixth Sense went off. Ah. So that's the risk you take when you go out. We don't have anybody spotting. I have to self-spot. Now I'm definitely not going to go out, but I'm going to miss this guy. Okay, so the next thing we got to do is go after them from the side. I was just going to say the grill is too close. You don't want to be a block away. You want... Ah! What's going on over here? Yeah. So there's a lot of lag, which is why it's jumping around a little bit. Oh, you didn't penetrate my armor. Now we know where that FV is. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. So the 705 is obviously coming towards me. But he's not going to find me there. Ah! Did I miss a shot on that guy? I don't know if I can break that house. Angle. And he hit me with HE. They played really good, but they also lost in the town. I got hit by that grill twice, unfortunately. But we'll see if I did some damage on my first shot against him. Okay, what happened on El Haluf? I hit a 113, a 53 TP. I really don't remember. I remember the Carnarvon. 53 TP, and I don't. Yeah, I remember the 113. Okay. Serene Coast. I don't think I did any blind firing on Serene Coast. So this might be a waste. Type 4 heavy. STR. I fired at it. Yeah, okay. Hit him on the side and a T30. Bad games tonight. Bad games. I'm going to wait a short amount of time. I'm going to wait 3 minutes. $45, $70, $30, $30. So it's better to go after this one. You got to scroll down. So you're not paying with the ornament, you're paying with the shards. I think I already used the camo. No, I used one camo. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It is here. That's what it looks like. Okay, so I did some blind firing on this. I want to see what happened. It's slow because of latency. There's little I can do. Okay, IS7 T54. You see over here how it's got this little red bar? Live Oaks. What happened in this game? Nothing special. No, I blind fired towards the grill. I just kind of guessed where he was. Ah, I hit him. I hit his track. 705 Type 5 heavy. So that worked. That definitely worked. I hit the grill's track. Okay, we will go back in with Yagdi Tiger. I need to level this up. There's been a little bit of latency. But it's not as bad as it normally. Okay, game starting. Okay, so we'll go to the ambush position. I'm going to have to self-spot. Hopefully we'll hit something good. In a good game, you'll hit 3 or 4 tanks. Usually you can hit 1 or 2. But the problem is the big tanks. This is what I got to remember that I've obviously forgotten about. The big tanks like a Type 5 heavy or the autoloaders, they'll stop and fire back. Angle, come on. So he hit me. I'm very vulnerable right now. I could easily get hit by the side. Did my tank swerve? Obviously, I'm going to go out and hit him again. See, so I bounced. If you want to bounce, you got to let him shoot first. Oh, that's not what I need. Yeah, so that's one of the problems. Big tank destroyers like to park right there. But I got news for him. I'm going to load up HE rounds. Okay, I screwed that up. I suspected he might be there. I was going to load up HE rounds and I was just going to blind fire, you know, like 10 shots down the rails and see if I hit anything. Just so you know, I'm practicing blocking damage and blind firing. So, you know, it takes practice. Once I figure it out, I'll have great games. And I'm playing it on the tanks I want to play, not on the tanks that are ideal for blind firing and blocking damage. You know, I got to level these up, so I'm doing those two things at the same time. Can't wait to see the comments. Okay, I'm going to go to the sniping position that is at the base of the hill. Well, halfway up the hill. It's basically right up over here where I'm pointing on the mouse. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover my allies that are playing up on the top if anybody goes there, and I'm going to be covering down below. I'm going to play basically right in this area. Wait and see what happens in the game. I've been playing this position. It works really well. I got so many allies coming that it's probably going to work out good. So basically what you do is you play right over here. He didn't spot me. I'm working on another trick, which is to intentionally not spot tanks to try to get them to come further out. Lot of latency. This is going to be a really bad game. If you see the tank jumping around, it's because of the latency. Yeah, my vehicle doesn't move when I hit the gas. I don't know if I can hit that guy. Nope. Okay, because of the UDIS, I'm going to load the HE rounds. I guess I didn't damage him. That was too late. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Okay, that was an example where I went to repair the gun and nothing happened. It happens with the lag. There's really nothing I can do about it. That's too bad. So I think I did a blind fire. Let's see if I did any blind firing in this game. It says 53 and this. I spotted 4 tanks. Oh, they clobbered us. I got to keep playing these tanks because I have to level them up. I need to sell them so I can get more silver because of all the discounts that are coming out. I'm going to take a break.